Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Cessna 206 jump plane goes down. Starship's fourth launch may be days away. Cirrus Vision Jet suffer multiple ground accidents in the past few days. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Cessna 206 jump plane goes down. All aboard bail out safely. A Saturday afternoon jump run originating from SkyDive Kansas City went bad when it was reported that, quote, a Skydiver premature parachute deployment at 14,000 MSL damaged the tail section, end quote. The turbine-upgraded Cessna 206 November 29173 was abandoned by the pilot, who made a safe and successful jump, though the aircraft is a total loss. The parachute-equipped jump pilot exited the aircraft after all 6 jumpers had cleared the aircraft. The plane impacted in a field just east of Butler Memorial Airport in Butler, Missouri. Equipped with the Turbine Conversions Pratt Limited Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6A20 550 horsepower turbine conversion, the aircraft was carrying a full load of 6 jumpers along with the pilot. Bates County Sheriff reported that EMS treated everyone involved and released them. Cessna 180 series and 206 series airplanes are staples at drop zones all over the country, and turbine versions are particularly sought after due to their ability to climb rapidly to altitude and return ASAP to set up another jump run. Inadvertent deployments of parachutes at close proximity to the airframe are a major hazard, and while such incidents are rare, a deployment over or through the tail of an aircraft can easily rip it from the rest of the airframe and make the aircraft uncontrollable. This is one of the reasons that most jump pilots are chute-equipped themselves, as they should be. And after the break, uAvionix AV Link receives FAA approval.
For over 30 years, the massive Sport Plane Resource Guide has provided expert, credible information, evaluations, and critical analysis of all that the sport aviation world has to offer. The all-new digital Sport Plane Resource Guide is coming with extensive multimedia features that are constantly updated, an even more comprehensive online guide to all things sport aviation. Available soon. www.sportplane.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. uAvionix AV Link receives FAA approval. Following months of collaboration, uAvionix has received FAA approval of the AV Link for certified aircraft. This approval expands the available functionality of uAvionix's ecosystem of AV30 panel displays, sky sensor, and portable ADS-B receivers, and transforms how these devices work with each other to display data for enhanced situational awareness and pilot efficiency in the cockpit. The AV Link, a Wi-Fi companion module for the AV30, enables the display of non-certified ADS-B traffic data on certified avionic instruments. The F-16 Viper demo team takes on a cool persona. The USAF F-16 Viper demonstration team unveiled a 50th anniversary paint scheme honoring the original aircraft at Edwards Air Force Base in California this month. The red, white, and blue paint scheme was the original livery worn by the YF-16 prototype first flown in 1974. The team worked alongside the 412th Test Wing to complete the paint scheme in less than 8 weeks, a task that would usually take approximately 3 months. Tennessee National Guard rescues hiker in Smoky Mountains. A UH-60 Black Hawk medical flight crew from the Tennessee National Guard rescued a severely injured hiker in a remote part of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park on May 20th. Shortly before 7 p.m., the Tennessee National Guard and the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency were notified that a hiker needed immediate medical assistance. The hiker was located more than 5,000 feet above sea level at Icewater Spring. A4A launches Staff the Tower campaign to increase ATC staffing. Airlines for America has launched a new campaign urging the DOT and FAA to take swift action to address the nation's urgent and dire ATC shortage, and not a moment too soon. A4A's Staff the Towers campaign will be a multifaceted campaign to urge the DOT and FAA to fix the ongoing air traffic control staffing crisis the country faces. Information on this campaign will be disseminated through a new website, blog posts, newsletters, social media, and other channels. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Starship's 4th launch may be days away. June 5th is the current target. The 4th flight test of Starship could launch as soon as June 5th, pending regulatory approval. SpaceX notes that Starship's 3rd test flight made tremendous strides towards a future of rapidly reliable, reusable rockets, with the test completing several exciting firsts, including the first Starship reentry from space, the first ever opening and closing of Starship's payload door in space, and a successful propellant transfer demonstration. This last test provided valuable data for eventual ship-to-ship propellant transfers that will enable missions like returning astronauts to the moon under NASA's Artemis program. The 4th flight test turns Elon's troops' focus from achieving orbit to demonstrating the ability to return and reuse Starship and Super Heavy. To accomplish this, several software and hardware upgrades have been made to increase overall reliability and address lessons learned from Flight 3. The SpaceX team will also implement operational changes, including the jettison of the Super Heavy's hot stage following boost back to reduce booster mass for the final phase of flight. Flight 4 will fly a similar trajectory as the previous flight test, with Starship targeted to splash down in the Indian Ocean. This flight path does not require a deorbit burn for re-entry, maximizing public safety while still providing the opportunity to meet their primary objective of a controlled Starship re-entry. And after these messages, Cirrus Vision Jets suffer multiple ground accidents in the past few days.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Backcountry flying to us is our playground. For us, it's how we access the things we like to do. It's just our lifestyle. We exclusively use the Hartzell Voyager prop, and it's proved to be just a great combination for what we do. What it's doing, it's helping us all have better performing airplanes. Man, it feels a lot better clearing trees by 50 feet versus 20 feet. I don't ever see myself not flying.
Welcome back. Cirrus Vision Jets suffer multiple ground accidents in the past few days. There's been a swath of accidents featuring Cirrus's much-maligned single-engine jet aircraft, and again it seems that the bird is having problems on the ground. A lot of problems. On Thursday, May 23rd, Cirrus SF50, November 83 Mike Romeo, experienced a brake failure while taxiing to the ramp, veering off the runway and striking a runway light. 2 days earlier, another SF50 demonstrated why it is not a good seaplane when November 18 Yankee Foxtrot Vision Jet G2 Plus XI experienced an apparent taxiway excursion and came to rest in the water of the sea lane at David Wayne Hooks Memorial Airport in Houston, Texas. The pilot and 2 passengers with their 2 dogs were not injured, and the pilot reported a loss of braking. We sense a trend. And on Saturday, May 18th, another Vision Jet, November 777 Lima Sierra, a G2 Plus Arrive, experienced a brake issue during landing and overshot the end of runway 24 at Wings Field Airport in Bluebell, Pennsylvania. Thankfully, the pilot and 2 passengers were not injured. There have been 2 other runway excursion/gear problems this year alone so far. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.